The treaty is an intergovernmental treaty rather than an EU treaty, largely because of the intervention of David Cameron, the United Kingdom Prime Minister, in this regard. The original intention was to have a European Union treaty, but what happened was that as part of its price for agreeing to that, the United Kingdom government wanted special protection for its financial services industry. That special protection wasn't forthcoming. The other member states weren't willing to give it. So in consequence, the United Kingdom government vetoed the agreement of an EU-level treaty. So instead, the treaty is going to be agreed by 25 of the 27 EU member states, which means it's not a European Union treaty, it's a so-called intergovernmental treaty in that regard. Although David Cameron probably wasn't even thinking about it when he vetoed a European Union treaty, his action in doing so led to two consequences. One of them was that he made a referendum in Ireland much more likely, because the provision of the Irish Constitution that protects European Union treaties was, if you like, sidelined by that particular action. And secondly, his veto of an EU treaty meant that as an intergovernmental treaty would be adopted, that Ireland, or indeed any other member state, would have no veto, depending on how the treaty was drafted, but would have no veto on the final agreement of that. So in other words, if Ireland chooses not to adhere to the fiscal treaty, the other member states can go ahead without us. All they need is the agreement of 12 out of the 17 Euro member states in relation to it.